Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. Downtown revitalization in New Hampshire is hot, and it's an increasing number of New Hampshire communities trying to remake their downtowns as the places where residents can gather and can shop and dine and perhaps take in some theater. It just makes economic sense. We focused on Concord last week. This week it's Keene. Keene has one of the widest main streets in the United States, reportedly 44 yards. And beginning with a central square and its historic bandstand to the restaurants and shops along Main Street, including the Hannah Grimes Center, all the way down to the other end of Main Street, to the restored Colonial Theater and the newest venue right next door, the Showroom, which together creates a performing arts section of the city, and eventually down to Keene State College. And then there's the magical tour of Keene history and murals. With me to describe Keene's downtown revitalization is the mayor, George Hansel. Welcome. The city manager, Elizabeth Dragon. Welcome to you. And the Chamber of Commerce president, Luca Paris, who is also owns the restaurant in downtown Keene. Welcome to all of you. Luca, let me start with you. Up till now, what have been the key ingredients at the downtown revitalization? What's driving it?
I think it's collaboration. It's working as a community. I think one of the things that happened with everything that's been going on over the last couple of years is that the city manager, the mayor, city officials all understood that we had to do whatever it took as a community to keep the businesses open and going. And that's been something that's always been around, but it became more spotlighted during the pandemic and everything that was going on. And it's been incredible. The collaboration is basically what it is. And with the city, starting from the top down, it's all about communication. It's all about collaborating, and it creates a stronger community. And that's why we do so well.
Yeah, Mayor Hansel, same question, but especially it seemed clear to me, having done a couple of these already, that the spark that often lights the downtown revitalization is the restoration of an old theater, like you're doing with the Colonial. It's happened in Concord, it's happening right now in Laconia, and it's happening in Keene.
Yeah, so Keene is the type of place where 5 people can come together and really just make amazing things happen. And we have plenty of groups of 5 in Keene that are doing just that. We're so fortunate that these active and engaged folks are just coming to the table with their ideas, but they're also coming to the table financially. So they're supporting the downtown businesses, they're supporting the restaurants, they're helping raise $11 million to revitalize and expand our Colonial Arts Center. It's really incredible. We have just a very special community here and people that are extra invested because people live, work, recreate, dine. They do everything right here in Keene, and we have a lot to offer.
And it makes economic sense. Yeah.
Right.
Elizabeth, it takes money to revitalize, I have found out.
Yes.
And so you need investment and you need to use tax credits, I assume. How are you doing that in Keene?
So many of these projects, especially in our downtown, have really gotten creative in their financing mix. So for instance, MoCo Arts, which was a $5 million project within the last couple of years, right in our downtown, they were very successful at raising $4.5 million from our community. Our library project, we just had a very extensive library annex project. That was an $8.8 million project. $5 million was raised locally. And also we leveraged things like new market tax credits, partnering with our economic development group, Monadnock Economic Development Corp, MEDC. And really that's how we're getting it done. That's how the Colonial is getting it done, just bringing people together. The community is stepping up. People are getting creative and making things happen.
Yeah, and I can, having driven down your main street, I can tell that something's happening. It's evident. So I want to thank each of you, Elizabeth Dragon, who just spoke, the city manager of Keene, George Hansel, the mayor, and Luca Paris, the president of the Keene Chamber, and also owns the Luca restaurant downtown, in which I have eaten, Luca. Thanks to all of you to being here, and good luck with your effort. If you missed part of this interview about Keene revitalization, you go to WMUR.com and it will be posted later today and all next week.